Thank you, Tyler, and thank you everybody for being here today. My name is Anthony Kuhn. I am the chair of the 2021 VETCON Alliance. I am a founding partner of Kuhn PLLC, a service-disabled veteran-owned business, and I am a managing partner for PLLC. Now, I understand that the traditional model for a press conference of this type is to start with what, but I prefer to start with why. I'd like to give you a little bit of background about why we do what we do. Nearly every veteran across the United States can probably take up hours of your time telling you about the difficult sacrifices that they've had to make in service of our great nation's armed forces. Veterans give the best years of their lives to the military, and they often get very little in return. We have missed birthdays, holidays, baseball games, dance recitals, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts, and many other events that many parents take for granted. I'll share with you that Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday of the year. There's no awkward gift exchange. There's just food, friends, family. But I remember back in 2004 patrolling the streets of Iraq on Thanksgiving and wondering if I'd ever had the opportunity to be at home and enjoy another holiday with my family. And that really set in. I wanted to be home carving the turkey as I always have. And obviously I made it home and everything worked out, and we eat turkey a lot now. But I also remember what it was like, to come home from deployment and not have a job. The company that I worked for at the time that I left had hired 3 people to replace me, and it took the 3 of them to do the job I did by myself. But I was gone for over a year, so when I came back, I really had no job to come back to. So in a tough position, I kind of did some soul searching, and I did what a lot of veterans do. I started my own business. Now back then, there was really no help. I started a business, knew very little about that. I did that for a good decade or so. I was a contractor and I had a small crew. We would build houses, flip houses, things of that nature, and I used it to put myself through law school. So obviously everything worked out, but I had 4 mouths to feed. And nobody should have to struggle as hard as I struggled to get my business off the ground to be able to take care of my family. Which brings me to what? So simply put, VETCON is an opportunity for us to give back to those veterans who have given so much to their country. It's an opportunity for us to help them build their business, grow their network, and assist them in helping their business to flourish. We're proud to announce that once again we'll be hosting VETCON in person here at the Desmond Crown Plaza Hotel on November 30th and December 1st, 2021, and we invite you all to join us. VETCON, or the Veteran Economic Transition Conference, is a partnership between New York State, Ken Williams and his team, the Tully Rinckey Foundation, the law firms of Tully Rinckey and Kuhn, and our sponsors across the United States. In this, our first VETCON since the pandemic, our goal is to continue to enable veterans, business owners to grow their businesses, build their networks with other veterans, and market their products and services to the New York State agencies. Day 1 of VETCON consists of a one-of-its-kind matchmaking and networking session that has brought more than 130 state agencies and hundreds of SDVOBs together to help them build relationships that has resulted in the acquisition of hundreds of millions of dollars in contracts for those businesses. In the last quarter alone, more than $40 million went to SDVOBs in New York State. Over the past year, more than $150 million went to SDVOBs in New York State. Currently, we have almost 900 active SDVOBs in New York State, thanks to the efforts of Ken Williams and his team. Through the 6% set aside, we hope that we can continue to grow that number and that we can continue to put money in the pockets of the veterans and the veteran business owners. Day 1 will also consist of a series of presentations that will be educational in nature, business formations, legal briefings, financial planning advice, management training, succession planning, things of that nature. These presentations will take part throughout Day 1 as they always have. And the evening will consist of a networking social in the bar and restaurant area, which is recently remodeled. And it's been heavily attended in the past. We expect to have a similar turnout this year. It's a great opportunity for the owners of these businesses to come together and network with one another and to build relationships that will help them all succeed in the future. We're going to be making some changes to Day 2. Day 2, we have now named Contractor Day, and we will be making some changes that will provide a lot more opportunities to the attendees on Day 2. So we will be putting together panel presentations and panel discussions, different things that will help the subs and primes bridge that gap that's there and learn more about each other. And it will also provide opportunities and training on how the subs and primes can get themselves in front of state agencies and stay there. We'll continue our business plan competition as we always have. There will be business plan competition awards presented as we've done at prior VETCONs, but we're adding a twist this year. We are adding a new mechanism to be able to recognize businesses that are well-established businesses that have not been able to be recognized in the past. So we've created 5 new awards. They will be awarded to businesses who have done things like obtain certain goals, hired a certain number of veteran employees, or have taken part in certain types of community service. The nominations for both types of awards are now open on our website. You can get more information from that at VETCONNewYork.com. We urge you to go there and nominate service-disabled veteran-owned business owners for these awards. At this time, registration for the event is also open, as is sponsorship. So you can find information for both of those at, again, the website is VETCONNewYork.com. We urge you to go and check out the website, and we urge you to not delay, because there will be a limited number of opportunities to combine both your registration and your stay here at this recently renovated, beautiful hotel. So we hope that you all come and join us, and we look forward to seeing you at VETCON 2021. I'll open up now if there's any questions.
What do you say, like you explained about your past history about how it's helped you? What do you say to somebody that's kind of like on the fence, like a veteran too, who's like unsure what they want to do, but what's the next chapter in their life? You know, what's the path?
Sure, that's a great question. So what's the path, and what can a veteran do who might find themselves in a similar situation that I found myself in when I returned from Iraq in 2005? So these panel discussions and the trainings that will take place, there are opportunities for individuals to answer those questions. So if you're considering starting a business, but you haven't looked into what it would take, then come and see me at a presentation, come and see Amy Amoroso or somebody else who might help that individual launch their business through a presentation here at VETCON. You know, they'll talk through developing your safety net or your safety network, getting your attorney, your financial planning representative, getting your insurance in place, what bank should you be using, those types of things. We can answer all those questions at VETCON. You'll also have an opportunity to walk around this area here. It will be filled with individuals who are tabling their business and showing what they have to offer, but you'll get to meet those individuals and talk to them about their stories and what worked for them. So it's an opportunity to put yourself in a room with hundreds of individuals who have gone through that already and pick their brains throughout 2 days.
What's it mean to have it like back again in person compared to last year where everything seemed to be thrown through a loop?
Right. So having it back in person, it's very significant for us. Ken Williams and I, as well as just about any other veteran, will tell you that the relationships are formed in person. You know, you can do a WebEx or a Zoom meeting and see a person's face, but you're never going to develop a really strong relationship that way. You're never really going to ask the little questions and have the small talk and get to know somebody that way. The best type of networking is in person. So it's significant for us to be able to provide an opportunity for hundreds of service-disabled veteran business owners to come together and meet each other face to face. And I mean, there's going to be people here from obviously across New York, but we have people who attend from as far away as California, and they're usually the rowdiest bunch in the bar at night. So it's a great opportunity to bring together, you know, people from all branches of the military to just get to know each other, and that's when the relationships are formed, because you might not know who you're looking for until you find that person or drink a beer with that person, and the next thing you know, you develop a relationship that you both benefit from. All right, well, thank you. We look forward to seeing you all at VETCON 2020.